The door remains open for collaboration in developing Tobago's carnival. This, according to Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Tashia Burris, following criticism by the National Carnival Commission's chairman, Winston Gypsy Peters. Burris also reflected on the conclusion of the 2023 Tobago Carnival in this report.
Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Tashia Burris, stated that they had always been interested in collaborating with the NCC to develop Tobago Carnival. However, after not receiving any positive responses to the proposals sent to the NCC, they proceeded with their own planning. These statements contradict what the chairman of NCC, Winston Gypsy Peters, had implied.
I mean, that door was never closed, but by his own admission, I saw him on the day of the parade. He said to me, they were very busy promoting Carnival in Trinidad. They were always out of the country. They were in New York. They were in Miami. He was in Colombia and stuff. And I understand all of that. It's a lot of work to promote Trinidad Carnival.
Reflecting on this year's edition of Tobago Carnival, Burris was pleased with its growth. She said that they had achieved the goals of attracting more local participation and gaining support from Trinidadians. Additionally, she believes that Tobago Carnival has found a home in Scarborough.
I think the persons who played mass last year and enjoyed themselves could definitely say this year they had a more enhanced experience by having the whole length of the route in Scarborough to enjoy for the carnival season.
Regarding the controversial issue of not enough flights provided on the air bridge by Caribbean Airlines, the Tourism Secretary hopes that this year's edition of Tobago Carnival will be enough to prompt a change.
So I hope that what happened over the weekend was enough to convince whoever sits at the level of the board and the management of Caribbean Airlines that they need to do better when it comes to Tobago. Because there are people who want to come here. There are people who want to enjoy what we have to offer.
Tobago Carnival was budgeted at $12.5 million. According to Burris, it is too early to determine if it was fully utilized, but she believes it might be under budget. However, she maintained that Tobago suppliers were utilized as much as possible, except in cases where the demand exceeded the on-island supply.
The few businesses in Tobago that treat with that sort of thing were already overwhelmed with other jobs for the carnival for us. So adding that job on top of what they had to do, it would have stretched their capacity beyond their own limits.
While the post-mortem on Tobago Carnival is yet to be conducted, Burris believes it was a success and is looking forward to the 2024 edition. Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.